Time for Jared and Katie's pop quiz. The way the game works, we have 5 pop culture questions. We have 60 seconds on the clock. You get them right, then Katie, you do win $100 on the year. Katie has 176 wins against only 6 losses. She's out of the studio in our sound-proof booth. Man, Kisser Matt, who's playing today?
Today, Jared, we've got Jenny.
What's up, Jenny?
Jenny.
All right. Jenny, you got any questions about the game?
Nope.
All right. If you get stuck, you can pass. Time remaining, we'll go back to the ones you passed on. Whoever has the most right is the winner. Question number 1 is multiple choice. This director is saying streaming services have thrown many of his fellow directors under the bus. Is it Michael Bay, James Cameron, or Steven Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg.
Yes. True or false? Julia Fox said dating Kanye West helped her land some key acting gigs.
True.
Nope. Which former member of One Direction admitted he was jealous of Harry Styles' solo career, but is now happy for him?
Pass.
This actress and singer said her family has been dealing with COVID, hand, foot, and mouth disease, colds, RSV, para-influenza, and the flu.
Pass.
All right, who sings this?
Oh God, what is his name?
I'm sorry?
Zayn from Wonder.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Which former member of One Direction admitted he was jealous of Harry Styles' solo career success, but is now happy for him? Oh, time is up.
Number 2.
All right.
Jenny.
All right, Jenny.
Jenny.
You got 2. Better than 1.
Not
What
bad.
I said-
1.5.
Yeah. If his name... Okay, here comes Katie.
I know.
Right.
She knew who it was, clearly.
Right. Yes. All right, there's Katie.
Hello. Yes.
You're taking on Jenny.
Jenny.
She got 2.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question number 1, multiple choice. This director is saying streaming services have thrown many of his fellow directors under the bus. Who's the director? Is it Michael Bay, James Cameron, or Steven Spielberg?
I'm going to pass on this.
True or false? Julia Fox said dating Kanye West helped her land some key acting gigs.
Oh, that is false.
Yes. Which former member of One Direction admitted he was jealous of Harry Styles' solo career, but is now happy for him?
Louis Tomlinson.
Yes. This actress and singer said her family has been dealing with COVID, hand, foot, and mouth disease,
Oh,
colds,
Hillary Duff.
RSV, para-influenza. Okay, I want to have more. All right, and then who
Saw that.
sings this?
It is Zayn Malik.
Yes. Multiple choice. This
In the
director
middle day.
is saying streaming services have thrown many of his fellow directors under the bus. Is it Michael Bay, James Cameron, or Steven Spielberg?
James Cameron?
Incorrect.
No.
All right, who was that? 3-2?
4?
4 to 2.
Four.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
4.
4-2. I'm sorry.
4.
My bad. All right, let's recap the questions. Katie won 4-2. Question number 1 is multiple choice. This director is saying streaming services have thrown many of his fellow directors under the bus. That is Steven Spielberg.
Oh, okay.
He's basically saying, oh, I don't know if you should work with the streaming services.
I think Steven is the greatest filmmaker that we've ever had. He's without a doubt. I couldn't let him be honored without me showing up. That's just an impossibility. And I love you, Steven. Thank you.
So who was that talking?
Sound like
Tom Cruise was talking about
Tom
Steven Spielberg
Cruise.
being awesome.
Okay.
What movie was Cruise in that he directed?
Was it Minority Report?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Katie, have you seen that?
Feel
It's
like I
older,
have.
yeah, where
yes.
they predict crimes before they happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, that's creative.
Mhm.
But yeah, Spielberg's career was almost over before it started because Jaws was like his first big budget movie.
Mm-hmm.
They kept going over budget, over budget. The shark stopped working,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
which so they actually changed a lot of the scenes. The shark in Jaws was supposed to be in Jaws a lot more,
Uh-huh.
And because of the malfunction, they're like, well, we can only use it so much. And he said it made the movie way better because you never saw it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then we saw it. It was like, oh, there it is. You got a glimpse.
I have still, okay, this is
haven't
relatively
seen it?
recent. I still have not ever seen it, but just the other night, I fell asleep while my husband was watching Jaws.
Yeah.
And I think that I woke up at some point to see the scene where, this is the only part of Jaws I've ever seen, where the shark is hanging by something and it's just on full display. And then the woman whose son was eaten slaps the guy and says, you knew that a little girl had been killed a week ago and you still let my son go swimming.
It must have been Jaws 2 or
Was
something.
it two?
That is a part, but spoiler,
beginning?
that is not the correct shark.
Yeah, that's
That's
Okay,
so
a
it's
shark.
early on because they think they've got the
that's right.
shark and it's not even close
That's not
to
even
the
it.
right shark.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he dies in dramatic fashion. I don't want to give it away. It's only
Yeah.
been out for
Don't
50
worry.
years. It's only
Hey,
been out 50 years.
don't worry. I'm never going to see
Why?
it.
Why?
It's just not my thing.
What do you mean not your thing?
It's
It's one of
just
the greatest
not
movies of all time.
My thing.
What about it?
Well, we're
It's
different.
It's exciting.
Yeah, we're different. It's like the same thing if I told you about some.
No, I'd
like-
give it a chance.
No, you would not
Yes, I
because
have.
I have told you about a million things.
I'll step on Hulu. I don't have Hulu.
Well, I don't have the channel that sees Jaws unless it's on
Lies.
Tell me
TV
about
with
that
commercials.
Mademoiselle or whatever it was, the amazing whatever.
One thing you checked out, and then I think you watched one episode.
I watched 3, but I gave it a chance.
Okay.
Is
well,
it because you
there
don't want to be
been-
scared of the ocean?
No, it's just not my thing. I don't know. It's the same way, and no offense, Jared, but he will show me stand-up comedy bits, and I'm like, not my thing.
You don't
I
like
just,
funny things.
not your kind of funny things. Not like that. In
Everyone
fact,
else appreciates
that's
it.
dude stuff.
that's
There's
true.
a very big
But
difference
Jaws
between.
is not a dude. It's like an everybody movie.
I don't know. It's
But Katie,
yeah.
you're so
The ship
like,
has sailed for me, literally.
pun intended.
It has.
All right, true or false? We're gonna
has.
make you watch it in here. We're
I'm
gonna hold your
not.
eyelids
The
open and
same
make you
way
watch
you
it.
said you're going to make me watch Karate Kid. I'm not doing it.
Gosh,
Not
Jesus.
doing it.
I give you more credit for not watching Karate Kid,
Yeah.
but Jaws.
I just.
Yeah, Jaws is a big one.
I watched
film
Open
history.
Water. I watched Open Water. Is that enough?
Not
that
even
was-
close.
I like that one a lot better than Jaws. that one
don't
freaked me
like
out
it.
the most.
Yeah. I don't know.
Open Water's good too. It ain't no Jaws.
It was
No.
good. I
It
just,
ain't no
you know.
Jaws.
Yeah.
If you watch Open Water, you would love Jaws.
Maybe. Have
Mhm.
you seen Pretty in Pink?
I would not see it. I've
Would
seen-
you? So you would go home tonight and watch Pretty in Pink?
If you said it's the greatest movie of all time, I'd go see it. I watched Downton Abbey. Not in my wheelhouse.
didn't
but
finish it.
I loved it.
You didn't finish it.
Well, when the one guy died, I was very hurt.
You just didn't finish
He
it.
died in the
Yeah.
car wreck. I said, I can't watch
Right.
this without him.
Then The Crown's coming back. You didn't finish that
I watched
either.
that because of you.
But you didn't finish
When they
it.
switched characters, it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I'll
but-
watch half of Jaws and then
was
that will be
scared.
it. You didn't give it enough time because
All right.
as an avid
Deal.
Crown watcher, the character shift doesn't matter.
Deal.
Yeah.
You watch half of Jaws, and if you
Half.
don't like it, turn it off. If you do whatever you want, but just watch half of it.
Of half.
Are you going to do it?
Half.
Okay, half.
Yep.
All right, fair. You'll finish the movie. You'll have to. You'll have to.
Whoa.
You wanna know?
That's what I'll say about The Crown.
What's the
You'll-
deal, though?
Yeah.
You said? Here's the deal. Watch half.
I watched half of. I watched the first 2 seasons of The Crown, and it stopped.
You've
Oh,
already
okay.
done it, though. I've already
That's
told
2
you things.
seasons.
Yeah.
That's like 10, 12 hours. I'm talking about 2 hours.
We're just different.
So
That's
you-
all.
So I did 10. You do 1 hour. Fair enough.
I don't know.
You just agreed to it.
Yeah. I just don't. Jared showed me a cartoon yesterday, and I wanted to die.
It was hilarious. It's the fat
wasn't-
guy from F is from Family.
It wasn't. It
F
wasn't.
is
fat
from
guy?
Family. Yeah, it was clips of him being fat.
Oh.
Isn't
well,
that hilarious?
Yeah, I guess you need to know the context.
I
If
gave.
you-
I said this guy's
Yes.
fat,
And he still shows me all these things, even though I don't. I've
she doesn't think
said
Tim Robinson's funny.
I
that-
don't.
Yeah.
I get. I
Oh,
mean, maybe.
Yeah. All right, I'll stop. I'll stop
Please,
sharing things with you.
Please.
But see the difference between Katie and I. If she shows me something, even if I'm not interested, I'll show interest.
I
And
did
then-
show interest.
and then-
You didn't know till just now that I didn't
Oh,
like
I
it.
know. I knew yesterday you didn't like it. You didn't react at all.
But I watched it.
Yeah, it was 3
And I
minutes. Sorry.
did laugh, and I did laugh at certain points because it was gross. But enough already. We just have very different.
I'm sorry I share things with you that I think are interesting.
Eh.
No more. Just Squid, Matt, and Jason kind of.
Finally,
Jason's
I get
iffy
what I
on stuff.
want.
Jason will be like, I'll watch it, and then it'll be like a 3-minute clip, and I'll turn over, and he's like looking at his phone. I'm like, all right, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, never mind. Which former member of One Direction admitted he was jealous of Harry Styles' solo career success, but is now happy for him? Now he is. Louis Tomlinson said that it bothered him at first how successful he was. Just being honest.
Of Harry Styles.
Of Harry
How
Styles,
could it
yeah.
not?
Yeah.
How could it not?
Well, because they are already rich and have millions and millions of dollars.
Yes, but they were rich and famous as a group. And then
True.
you branch out, and then it's kind of like the Justin Timberlake thing. I mean, you know, the members of NSYNC, the rest of them they're happy because it's like people know them from NSYNC, but you get jealous.
Yeah,
that
I
one's
can see the
doing-
jealousy, but in my opinion, once I have $50 million, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't think
that's true, Jason.
Because this doesn't happen for anyone
I
on
don't
Earth.
think that's
I think
true.
in theory, I'm like, yeah, of course.
Mhm.
But if we all left the show and Katie became a billionaire from the show and you had 50 million, you'd be so jealous.
Yeah, you'd be like, that's not fair.
Well, the mistake you just said was that we would have 50 million.
No, I'm just saying.
That's a big difference. When we leave the show, we're gonna have nothing.
Wasn't there someone who was a part of the show who's
Yes,
making millions
and
now?
there
Yeah,
was
you're-
jealousy
you're up on
galore.
Taylor.
Yeah, you're not
Jealousy.
salty at all.
I eat 5,000 calories a day
See? Oh, that's not jealousy.
to be on the show.
you already eat 5,000 a day. You need to do 10.
That's not. Oh,
Yes.
that is jealousy in its purest form, right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
my big fat fabulous life
Yeah.
Whitney came from the show, and a lot of things that we suggested her to do led to that success, which was the
The fat girl dancing. Yeah.
So and we had a whole
Thanks for
plan.
social media.
we had a whole plan of lingerie lines and all that, and
Jason, she
Yeah.
just didn't want you as her manager, and so you're snarky and you're bitter because she said no.
I can't
she
imagine
didn't
why.
say no.
She did too.
No,
She actually
she
said
said
yes.
and then she said never mind when she actually got people behind her who knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so like I
What
get
are you,
why
what
you're
are you
bitter.
arguing? Why are you attacking me? I'm
not attacking. I'm
what
just,
am I not saying was correct? I said that she said.
It's the bitterness.
I was, and I had several ideas, which she ended up doing.
Yeah.
She actually came to my house. Then she brought her dad. Her dad's the one that says, no, don't sign that yet. Fine.
Yeah.
And then she said several times, multiple times, no, I even talked to an endorser for her at one time. You are in verbal form that I was going to be the manager. Okay. Then she did find other people, and she said she just ignored me at that point. But
Yeah.
I'm not arguing that I didn't do anything wrong. Or,
No, I didn't say you did anything wrong. It just is the bitterness that you're holding on to.
what
it
bitterness?
is.
I'm just discussing it. I mean, yeah, would I like to be her manager? Yeah, but then she kind of ditched me. Okay, what am I supposed to be?
Well, and
Yay, Whitney, thank you.
Right.
What am I supposed to say?
Well, then on TLC, she goes on a show in
Yes.
Charlotte, pretending that she'd never been on radio before.
Yes, and went on a completely different radio. And here's Katie's like, she's fantastic.
No.
Again.
I didn't say that
she
either.
basically went on another radio station in Charlotte, pretended that that's where she was a part of when that was all set
I
up.
didn't say you put words into my mouth. I did not say that. You just need to let it
You
go.
put words in my mouth by saying that I'm so bitter.
You are. Is anybody disagreeing?
Well, I'm not super happy, but I'm not extreme bitter. But am I going to say, "Oh, that was a great experience"? No.
No, I was definitely.
Why would you say that?
I was definitely really bitter at first. I've let it go a little bit, but then if I think about it, sometimes I'm like, and then but yeah, because it's like we had this great idea, and it's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Do I have something like I want something to happen to her? No.
No.
But I'm like,
But you can't help but make fun. You're like, I need to go on a show where I eat 10,000 calories.
yeah, I make fun a lot, and that's a good one and an easy one to make fun of. My gosh.
And TLC is the show of the fats. I mean, they have the 1,000-pound sisters and
They
the
do.
600-pound life, and
They do.
and that's okay. I
Which,
mean,
by the way,
like, where's my show?
they need to change it from my 600-pound life to like my 900-pound life because they're so rarely just 600 pounds.
Right.
Yeah.
They're underselling it,
It is
really.
true.
Yeah.
Now the 1,000-pound sisters, man, that is pure entertainment.
Yeah, that Katie showed me a clip, and I showed interest.
Because how could you not? with
Well,
that
that's
one?
not my thing. But where the
That-
sisters was
you
sitting.
you said that is not your thing. It is. They are obese women who sit around and do nothing but eat and talk trash.
Right, yeah, but no.
What
I mean,
is not to like
but
about that?
I tried to watch a show, and I was like, clips, yes. Clips are great.
Clips are fine.
But there was a sister sitting, because she's so big, in the back of a minivan. They like, took out the back seat, and she had no seatbelt on, and they hit the brakes, and she comes slamming into the. I
Yes.
was like, oh my
She
god,
hurt herself.
this is on TV.
Jeez.
Why you're going too fast? I was like, this is America. I love it.
Oh, yeah, man.
All right, Katie's a big fan of people screwing us over. That's fine. All right,
You are big fans of holding on to bitterness and grudges.
gotta let it go.
You You said you let go of it a little
Like
bit.
Katie doesn't. Like Katie doesn't.
That one I don't. I'm not saying
not
that
just
I don't.
You have multiple. I mean,
She currently has grudges against you, me,
yes,
Matt, Squid.
multiple people.
I'm about to have more.
Oh my God,
I'm
no
about to
kidding.
have more.
I mean, you're capable of it.
yes. I'm about to have more.
Those
You
with
get your
glass
panties
houses.
in a wad so
Is
easily.
your house made of glass? Is
Is
that
yours?
the remodel?
Oh, are you the
The remodel
cat?
is that's what it is. The remodel is all glass.
It is. You are
That'd be impressive.
You are so easy to upset. It's ridiculous.
And you're not? No, more glass. The shed's going to be glass.
My God.
You're not upset?
I'm not.
This is what I'm going to have to walk on eggshells next segment.
Okay.
I like how Squid puts his hands up like, let me out of it.
Yeah.
I had a feeling bringing up Whitney was cause a little bit of dust to come up, but I didn't realize it'd start all this. But
But they're like, but we're not bitter.
yeah, we're
This
good.
is, you get so upset so easy. I'm looking at her. She's upset right now.
Yes. That's what makes our show
I'm
go
not
around.
upset.
Okay.
I'm sitting here. We have
Yeah.
cameras, you know.
Okay.
You did the scissor motion yesterday, so everybody saw that. So remember, we have cameras. I'm not upset.
Okay.
I'm shocked at your behavior.
You're shocked?
I am shocked.
I'm not
You just-
shocked.
Why are you
you
shocked?
ruffle the feathers.
Jason.
It's like
Shocked?
the feathers that are so easily ruffled for you. It's like we expose a tiny bit of the behind the scenes, and you lose your mind.
I'm losing my mind?
Yes. Yes.
Just give me your general contractor's name.
We can post
even
this
make
and
any
get the
sense.
consensus from the listeners.
Yeah, that makes
we can
zero
post
sense.
this.
Every person would say that y'all are bitter about it and holding grudges.
Why are you saying y'all?
Okay, but we're
Because
just...
you are in it too,
But
and
Katie,
you know it.
but
Katie,
no,
you are
I
bitter
was-
against a
Jared-
lot of people.
Jared is. This is not. You want to talk about deflecting?
Yeah, that's a
We're
good deflect.
talking
I agree, though.
about
Thank you.
I
this
agree with you.
exact situation. And
No, I was very bitter at the beginning.
Yes.
I was.
Yeah.
But as of the last couple of years, not as much. It really isn't. I mean, because it's like, it is what it is. Because it's been
it is what it is.
It's been 8
yes.
years.
It has been
But
a,
when it
a
comes
long
up, it's
time.
kind of like, I wouldn't have done that. I would
Yeah.
at least gave credit to where credit's due.
Well,
but yeah.
and the whole part about like
But at this point-
like going on and pretending, it's comical to me because
What are we
it's like,
pretending?
how do people not know? You know, like now people who aren't from this area,
Yeah, the
would
other
obviously know. But
47 states that
so,
don't have
so
our,
that's why
yeah,
it's comical to me. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, none of it is real. None of it.
that's true.
And you're getting upset about things that are not real.
Are we done?
Are we done?
I don't know. Are you?
I'm letting it breathe.
Good morning.
breathe.
Good morning.
For the first time ever
What?
on this program,
What?
letting it breathe.
What? No, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Katie, you're upset. You don't pretend you're not.
I'm not. I don't know why. Like,
That's what we do. We all get upset every day on the show. That's what we do.
I say one bit of the truth, and then like nobody can handle it.
What?
I
Who's
can
not
handle
handling
it.
it?
You can't.
Don't
Who's
lo-
not handling
Jason,
it?
did you hear you're freaking out just a
I've
second
been
ago?
laughing the entire time.
Yeah,
and then
because
you got mad
think
because
you're
you have a glass
hysterical.
house.
I did not say anything about that. I'm like, oh, go it. I never said
Rewind
that.
this and hear all the laughter.
You should hear
Yes.
it. You should.
It'll be on.
You'll be able to watch it.
It'll be on YouTube.
You'll be
tomorrow.
able to watch it.
It'll be on YouTube.
We were
tomorrow.
laughing
Yes.
pretty hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, pop quiz. Let's see here. True or false? Julia Fox. Anyone mad? I'm about to get mad. Said dating Kanye. This is funny though, because lots of people at the time. This is before he had his major meltdown. He's had many, as you know. Julia Fox was, I think, dated him to get more clout and become more famous, and it totally backfired. Because she said dating Kanye. This is true or false? Said dating Kanye helped her land some key acting gigs. Actually, the opposite is true. She's saying it's hurting her acting
Yeah.
career.
It's hurting her in a bad way.
Yeah, so oops. But that's the risk you take.
I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse
This is talking about Uncut Gems, which by the way is a really good movie.
when he wrote Uncut Gems. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like things like that. Like
Like
Uncut
that.
Gems. I'm single, probably for a while. I take a break from the billionaires, maybe. No, never. I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems. Do you know what I mean? Like
This is something she did on TikTok.
That is the worst thing I've
I
ever
think it
heard.
was. Yeah. Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
And Sandler hired her. She had never done an acting thing ever, and she's in a major motion picture.
Mhm.
Yep,
Yeah, I think if
she actually did really well.
Yeah, she did really good in that. And I feel like once she started getting interviews and stuff about being with Kanye, people kind of started clowning her. Like when she said Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Right.
They started like clowning her and making her like a meme. had she just not dated Kanye and people just saw the Uncut Gems movie and not seen all these interviews,
And then,
she
like,
probably
booked
would've
a
gotten
bunch
more
of
I think
gigs.
they'd take her seriously.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, Kanye, by the way, who's lost a bunch of money, Adidas is still selling his shoe.
Yes, under a different brand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They changing the
But
name.
I don't think they're going to be successful with it because isn't it all about the name?
You
It
would think
doesn't
so.
matter about the shoe, really. I know
No.
they're comfortable, but
They're ugly as hell.
Yeah, if I went to my son, and
Uh-huh.
it's anecdotal as you know what, and I said, "Hey, you want to get these new Mays or whatever they're going to call them now?" He was like, "What's that?"
Yeah, I don't want that.
He said, "No, I want Yays."
That's why like people
Or
have
Yeezys,
a
I'm
freak
sorry,
out about
Yeezys.
like the like you have to have name brand Louis Vuitton. Like you can't have the knockoff because then people are like, "Oh no." But
it's the same shoe.
exactly.
I
If
know.
people like have the knockoff handbag, no
so it's
one
all
really
about
knows.
it's all about status of the name,
Mhm.
even though it's the exact same material, the exact same shoe, everything about
Mhm.
it. Because the actual name, we lose value. in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then people who will go and like, let's say for the handbag, will go and they'll say, "Oh, real Louis have blah blah blah." I don't even know what they really have, but their signature, whatever. Then you look like a psycho for checking other people's merchandise.
Right. Yeah,
Do you
like,
know what I mean?
You really stand at my stuff.
Like,
That is-
yeah.
I made the mistake of telling you guys I thought I ordered some knockoff Jordans, and I wore them. You guys like, "Oh, those aren't even real." I'm like, "Huh." Now I'm embarrassed
I
to
Those
wear
wouldn't
'em.
shoes
even-
are real. The ones that Adidas are selling
I know.
are
They
real.
changed the name.
They just changed the name.
But they did that to
No.
Jordans, and they said we're going to call them something else. I'm like, "No, thanks."
No.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Branding works apparently.
Yeah, it does.
An endorsement.
Yeah.
Endorsement works because of his endorsements not
Yes.
there. They're going to lose half.
Yeezys are comfortable though, man. Holy crap! I tried some on. I can't believe how I was like, these are stupid. And I tried them. I'm like, I want these.
You try on these new ones that BB Shea has?
Uh-uh.
Those, what are they called, Squid?
The foam runners.
The foam runners, they look like they're made of the same kind of thing that Crocs are, but they're full shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They're unbelievably comfortable.
Wow.
They look hideous.
Oh my god!
But they're
Those are
real
the-
comfortable.
Those are the
Yeah.
space shoes.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
like
God.
this. Yeah.
That's
BB Shea
why.
was wearing them in the promotions meeting.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yes.
What color does he have?
Black.
Is it black? Black. It's black. I thought it was navy,
Navy,
but it's
yeah.
black.
I mean,
And-
society is spending a lot of money on nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Spending
yeah.
on dirt. That's why I'm a Kirkland guy. I am a Kirkland everything
Yeah.
because sometimes it's better than that brand.
They are
and
quality.
it's cheaper.
Not your car.
You know,
Yeah, you beat me to it. Beat me
Drive
to
your
it.
car. Can't drive no
Yeah,
Kirkland
that's
car around.
interesting. That is very, very
You can
interesting.
say
that
it
you
because he
said that.
drives a Pontiac.
He can do it.
That's interesting that you say that. Squid.
It's very interesting.
Wow, Jason, we're boys, dude.
I was thinking to myself, but I have to roll up. But I was thinking,
roll up.
Don't ever say that
What the
again.
hell you rolling up for?
Don't say
It
that.
was funny that you say that though, because I was thinking the last time I brought my car to get fixed somewhere, I was like, "Why am I doing this? Well, I could just get a damn Toyota
Right.
or Honda, and it's the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just with the. I mean, even my wife's car, Katie's car looks good. It's the same thing except for the little
Yeah.
Yep.
decals.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Why am I paying more for this oil
Don't
change?
know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Why am I paying more for this headlight that's out?
Right.
5
Yeah, I
times
know.
more.
I don't know why you guys spend so much on
I'm
cars.
gonna get, as soon as Kirkland comes out.
It's really
but
embarrassing.
your car has something different. It's electric.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
only-
reason for
it's the
it.
only one they
As
have
soon
now.
as Kirkland comes out with a car, I'm buying it.
You won't be alone.
I am.
Have a big-
Seriously.
You will
Yeah.
not be alone.
And I just had the best idea for Costco. I'm calling them today. Whitney will probably steal it. And Katie will get mad at me.
I say, let it go. She doesn't listen to the show. she
Kirkland
doesn't
cars. Kirkland cars.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
A
guess.
Kirkland car. It's a Kirkland electric car. Better than Tesla.
Maybe so.
know. It's probably coming.
All these electric cars are incredible. I drove one that Matt let me test drive. It was a truck. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
crap.
The Ford
Yeah.
Lightning, yeah.
I was like, what is, and all these electric cars
The
are
Ford
incredible,
Lightning.
man. Anyway, the actress and singer said her family has been dealing with COVID. This is all like within a couple weeks. Hand, foot, mouth, colds, RSV, parainfluenza, and the flu.
Good night.
It's what's
Hillary
her name?
Duff.
Hillary Duff, yeah. So, but they're on the mend. But she said, man, all at the same time, basically. And then who sings this? Excuse me, Zayn Malik. And another win, Katie jeered in Katie's pop quiz.